I don't know if any of that made sense, but it made sense in my head, and it sounded kind of dumb explaining it, but that's kind of the story behind the title. The idea behind Love-Sic was basically to create a song that kind of had a narrative. It's about two people who are both broken but in different ways, and who kind of find kinship with each other, but ultimately they're not sure if they can trust each other. They're not sure if they can trust this chemistry that's between them because, they've had such bad experiences in the past. So, it's I've been lovesick, now I'm following you home. You were loveless, now you're waiting by the phone. It's this idea that the guy has, been heartbroken. He's coming out of a bad breakup, and he's lovesick, and then he meets this girl, and they kind of like fall for each other a little bit, and then next thing he knows, he's being led home by her. He's being led to her home, and then meanwhile, she's been stuck in a relationship that's very loveless, and she's not been encountering any sort of satisfaction or fulfillment in her relationship, and all of a sudden she's now waiting by the phone, waiting for this new person's call. And so it's this dynamic where they both were broken for different reasons, but then found something within each other. And that kind of leads you into the chorus, which is, I guess from the guy's perspective, him saying, give me one less lie, one less reason to run. He's been lied to in the past, he's been misled, he's been mistreated. So he's saying, just give me one less reason to run away from this. That's my instinct is to run from this, but give me a reason not to. And then maybe I need one last try, one good reason to love. It's kind of the same idea of just, maybe I should give this one last try, maybe this will be the one that works. I think a lot of people will look at the title and be like, why did he spell it weird? Like, why is it spelled S-I-C instead of S-I-C-K? I like the idea of using sick, which is the grammatical sort of, term or whatever that you use when you're quoting something and there's a misspelling in a quoting. So you put sick to indicate that this was misspelled in the original quote. I didn't misspell this. And so I just kind of liked the idea that it was a play on words where it was the word sick, but also was this idea of an error or a misspelling or a mistake that's been made in a previous iteration. Just like the characters in this story, in the song, made a mistake in a previous iteration of their relationship. I don't know if any of that made sense, but it made sense in my head, and it sounded kind of dumb explaining it, but that's kind of the story behind the title. So then when it came to making the actual music, the beat, I kind of had this idea that I knew this was an emotional song. It was very intimate, very personal to me, and I wanted it to be an emotional and sort of serious song, but I also wanted there to be this element of playfulness and this sort of like chaos almost, this alchemy of similar to what happens when you get into something like this, where you find a new love and it's crazy and you feel great but scared at the same time, and I wanted there to be this chaos. I've been lovesick, now I'm following you, following you. Gotta learn how to play the piano better.
That's it. That's it.
I've been lovesick, now I'm following you home, following you home, home, home. Can we trust this? 'Cause we've been wrong so far. I've been lovesick, can we heal these scars? Baby, I need one less lie, one less lie, one less reason to run. Maybe I need one